day 7, or it might be day 8. I filmed the box for day 7 in the tea advent calendar this morning, although it was a rubbish recording, so it's not being used, but then made tea with the tea in the box from day 8. So your guess is as good as mine what the day actually is. All I know is that it's Tuesday and we're having roast vegetables for dinner this evening. The boiler has been sorted. An engineer came along earlier this morning. He was here for just over an hour. Everything now sorted. He left the heating on. I kind of dozed off on the sofa after he'd gone. Despite going to bed, well, not despite, because I went to bed earlier than I normally do last night. Slept brilliantly, fell asleep really quickly, absolutely fine. Then woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Obviously my body had just said, right, you've had enough sleep, time to wake up now. Which kind of defeated the object of going to bed early, because then by the time he'd left, I'm like, no, I've still got 2 hours of sleep to catch up. So I sort of sat on the sofa and had a bit of a doze, and that's quite boringly my day. I am going to do some sewing stuff now. I'm doing this with my hands. I have no idea what that means, but time is all a little bit like this. Because I did the advent calendar for my friend, there are projects I am making with the fabric I've used in the advent calendar. However, she hasn't opened all of the advent calendar yet, and I don't want to share the projects with the fabric until I know she's opened that particular fabric in the calendar. And off the top of my head, without checking, I can't remember what has or hasn't been opened. All I can say is that the next things on the list of sewing stuff to do are unpicking this from the weekend, and also this old guiding neckerchief. It was from the World Scout Jamboree in 2015. I already have one sewn onto my camp blanket. I don't need a second one. I may even have a third one somewhere, I'm not sure. I bought a lot and then never swapped them. But the thing I need to do is unpick the border. So that is the next thing I am going to be doing. This is going to be used for a Christmas themed project bag, which I may or may not be able to share with you. And, well, that's a disaster that needs making right. Seen a piece of paper under the table which I need for next Monday for the guides meeting. That'll be fun. Tuesday, gone, done, tick. Yeah, I've spent the afternoon doing the kind of crafty things that I said I would do, and a bit of clearing up, which was boring, and I'm not going to film because that would show people how messy my sitting room is, and I don't want to share that. You know, I'm not going to present this absolutely perfect life, but at the same time, I don't need to show you everything. the unpicking I did earlier. The mask is now in 2 pieces to be sewn back together properly, hopefully tomorrow, in time for going into central London tomorrow. The neckerchief, I have unpicked the edging down that side and cut out the bit that I wanted. I was going to use this for something else, but I'm now worried there's not going to be enough of it. That's fine. That's tomorrow's problem. That's next week's problem. That's next month's problem. It's fine. The bit I've cut out literally just made into 2 strips like this, which are then going to go onto this Christmas project bag. There is a long explanation as to why it's like this. You'll have to wait for later in the month. But I can show you this project bag in action because this fabric here was the fabric used over the weekend just gone for my friend's advent calendar. So she has seen this one. This is not a big surprise. So yeah, I think that looks quite good. Now starting to wonder if I've made that red stripe too big. Can't change it now. That's what I've done. And I've also been doing a bit more on the heel flaps of my socks. These are my current festive socks. I have the aim of knitting at least 5 pairs of festive socks by the end of this year. I've made 3. One just needs the toes grafting. These ones to be finished. There's one that need a heel being turned. So actually if I could get these ones finished and the other ones which need the heel turn doing, if I could get both of those done, I might end up with 6 whole pairs. That's a quarter of my way through to the box of Christmas socks. But these ones I had the other day at the weekend because I didn't have a ruler with me. I just kept knitting and knitting on this, and the heel flap on this one is a bit too long, which is kind of good because I knit the heel flap and then cut off the end without actually turning the heel, which is kind of the crucial bit that you need to do at the end. Well done, Liz. So I am slowly unpicking this one, however many rows it is, to where the progress keeper is, and hopefully that plus what I've already unpicked plus the ridiculously long tail for weaving in that I left will be enough to turn the heel. And then this one, I will not make the same mistake. I will just knit the heel flap, and that is that. And that is, well, that.